Marina Lissaro was more than just a trainer. She was a woman who lived for the ocean, for the creatures that roamed its depths. At 33, she was already one of the most respected trainers in the world. Her passion for orcas ran deeper than just her career. It was a lifelong obsession, a dream that had driven her every step of the way. For 10 years, Marina had worked with the ocean's most formidable predators. But there was one orca she was especially connected to, a 19-foot, 8,000-pound powerhouse named Nyla. Nyla was no ordinary orca. She was a majestic creature captured from the wild in Iceland, and for years she had been the star of Ocean World Orlando's famous shows. But it was Marina who had formed an unspoken bond with Nyla, a bond that was deeper than any of the other trainers could ever imagine. One of Marina's colleagues once said, "Marina and Nyla, they had something special. You could see it when they were together, this unbreakable trust. Marina could do things with Nyla that no one else could. They were like one in the water. It was magical." On the surface, it seemed like everything was perfect. The audience would cheer as Marina and Nyla performed breathtaking stunts, lifting and spinning with the orca in graceful choreography. Marina was known for her fearless attitude, her unshakable connection with the animals she worked with. She loved Nyla as though she were family, spending countless hours with her, not just training, but truly understanding her. Another colleague said, "She was fearless. She had this energy, this heart. She wasn't afraid of the orcas like most people were. She was always so calm, like she could control them with just a look." But behind those beautiful performances, there were moments that raised concerns, small signs that people ignored, dismissed as part of the animal's unpredictable nature. Nyla, despite her strength, had a history of minor aggressive behavior, incidents that were brushed under the rug. She'd snap at the water, sometimes give a warning tail slap, a gesture no one seemed to think much of. In the world of captive orcas, it wasn't unusual for aggression to show up. They were, after all, wild animals. But in Marina's eyes, Nyla was more than just a performer. She was a partner. But no one knew the storm that was brewing beneath the surface of that partnership. Nyla was a creature of the sea, born in the cold, dark waters of Iceland, captured in 1992, and brought into captivity at Ocean World Orlando. She was an orca of incredible power, 19 feet long and weighing 8,000 pounds. A true force of nature, her strength was unmatched, and yet there was something about her, something beneath that graceful surface, that no one could quite understand. At first glance, Nyla seemed like any other orca. She was beautiful, her movements fluid and mesmerizing. She performed her tricks with precision, leaving the crowds in awe. But those who spent the most time with her knew there was more lurking beneath the calm exterior. Her history, though, was one that was rarely discussed. Few knew the truth about Nyla's behavior, a history of aggressive incidents that were swept under the rug. Minor things at first, ignoring hand signals during performances, a jaw-popping display that signaled frustration or irritation, small lunges that were chalked up to the unpredictability of wild animals. A former trainer said, "There were signs, small things, but no one wanted to acknowledge them. It was always brushed off, a tail slap here, a moment of aggression there. Everyone just assumed it was normal. She's an orca after all, but something wasn't right." But those who paid